Hello ladies and gents, Jack here and welcome to the penultimate episode of the Battlefield Hardline Academy. We're up to episode 9 now, which is pretty crazy, and thank you for joining me on the series so far. In today's episode, we're focusing on a couple of infantry fighting tips. To start with, playing as an operator, there's a really simple tip you can use to ensure that you come out on top in most firefights. Always remember, drop the med bag first and then peek around the corner or over the roof. This way, if you take any damage at all, your character will start regenerating health immediately. And if the other person doesn't have a med bag next to them, they don't have that advantage and you're more likely to come out on top, sometimes even if you're outmatched or outnumbered. And how many times have you died because you were caught reloading your gun when an enemy surprises you? Well, if you're anything like me, it's usually my own fault. Sometimes you bag yourself a kill, hit that reload button straight away, and then boom, you die when you actually still had some bullets left in the magazine. You can do it better than this. When you get a kill, you should get into the habit of holding off reloading until you're definitely sure that the coast is clear. You'll still get killed every now and again reloading, of course, it's just inevitable, but you can certainly help reduce the amount of times this happens. Remember that switching to your secondary weapon is always faster than reloading, and it could be a better option sometimes. Also, you'll have the opportunity to reload cancel too. If you're caught with your pants down reloading, switch to your pistol mid-reload instead, it might just save your life. It all sounds very simple, doesn't it? But there are many times that we still get killed reloading. Use your noggins. And if you listen out carefully, you can actually catch the enemies out for a change. When you're moving around the map, you can actually hear enemies reloading if they're close enough to you. Wait in a secure place, listen for those reload clicks and pounce around the corner when they're defenseless. It's like taking candy from a baby. Remember though, this works both ways. If you can hear enemies reloading, they can also hear you, so get yourself to a safe place before reloading your own weapon. Next up, we're going to take a look at some useful grenades you can use to safely try and move the enemy out of position on blood money. First, we're on downtown, and imagine those pesky enemies are on the money pile, but you really don't want to move out into the open to get rid of them. Well, there's a nade you can use from a safe distance to clear them out. Come to the lobby here and line yourself up with the middle sofa and crouch so you can see the window. Move out slightly until the tree is roughly in the middle of the other window. Now stand up and aim at the top corner of the window here. Throw the grenade while standing still in this position, and the grenade will float over in through the other window and take out anyone around the money pile. It explodes straight away, it's impossible to get away from. And this sort of throw will only really work with frag grenades because you need it to be able to bounce off the back wall, but it is rather devastating. I know what you're thinking, what about if you're on the other side of the building on the other team? Well, I've got you covered there too. There's a very easy grenade you can do on this side of the building to hit the back of the money pile. Outside where the dining chairs are, there's a small window that you can throw your grenade through. If you line yourself up here where the white tiles change to red, you can throw the grenade through the second opening up in line with the money pile. Boom, look at that. It's going to take out anyone there without exposing yourself to danger. In fact, the more that you use these small windows on the map, the better. You can actually get quite creative with your grenades. And that's all for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Tune in next time for more tips and tricks, and I'll see you in the next one.